Hello. Breakfast Cub. What's up? How's your night going? I just woke up from a nap. I was napping. Oh man. I've got no sleep last night because of Danganronpa. I told myself, I'm just not going to stop streaming until somebody dies. What a bad idea. Not making that mistake again. You just got home? Were you working? Man. It took like 5 hours yesterday. You can probably hear it in my voice too. I was reading for so long. It's like I'm starting to lose my voice. I might take it easy this time. Go a little easy on the voices this time. Oh man. 5 hours to get the first death in the game. So if we're gonna do the trial and figure out who murdered this person, I think that should be good enough. We're not gonna try to aim for another murder before we end stream, because it could be another 5 hours. We don't know how long this game is. You're waiting for your other job to call. Oh boy, it's crazy you have so many jobs and that you work so much. I hope one day you don't have to work so much. That's what I want for you. Can I skip this? Okay.
Danganronpa.
Now I have to find... Look at this. I played this back in like 2018. Now it's 2020. Time flies. Is this the most recent though? It's so hard to tell. Yeah, it's the most recent. Thanks, man. Me too. Are you looking for a new job? I might take it easy on reading for a second. And Breakfast Cup, let me know what the volume's like. Is it too loud? I turned it up a little bit for the KK slider. You just had an interview. Awesome. As you can see here, Junko died right before our stream ended. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why I even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Wait just a second, she's dead?
What?
Everything that happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever, it's real?
Let me
Hell
out of
no.
here!
Someone save me, let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
You're just accepting that?
Hey.
Hail. Brittany, how are you tonight? Sounds good to you? You can hear me fine with the game? Wow, she didn't just die. She is Gerard. Hey, not everybody has seen that show. I'm not even gonna say Breakfast Club. I'm gonna say. But I know exactly what you're talking about. One of the best scenes in that show. Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. No worries, Breakfast Club. I don't think anyone caught it. You're super tired? Pale. What were you up to? I'm just waking up after a nap, and I had like 4 hours of sleep last night because I was streaming until 3 a.m. I'm drinking tea now. I'm a tea drinker because my throat needs it. Got my tea. What have I become? Breakfast Club. It's that insomnia club, man. We're living that club life. I don't like having to think that way anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. MJ, welcome back. Props can't hang out for too long, but wanted to swing by. Thank you so much for coming by, MJ. I hope you're having a wonderful night. It's Friday night. Live your life. I don't have a life, so I'm here killing anime people. You're good. Had to take Bert to the emergency vet. Pale, what happened? What happened to Bert? Is everything okay? You can't just drop that on me? What's going on? Okay. We can let Mondo look after the scene. So Bert's okay? Is Bert okay? Breakfast Club, how do you know Bert? Well, no. We can't just leave him here all there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you!
So then.
Fine. Then I'll stay there on guard as well. That way there's no problem. You got in a fight with a meanie stray cat. They fucked him up. No, Bert! He doesn't deserve this. Does he have scars and stuff? Probably just gonna watch movies with the roomie. Nothing too exciting planned. Hey, I love movies, MJ. What movies you watching? Give me the lowdown. Are you getting ready for Oscars? Watch Parasite, MJ. Go watch Parasite. They gave him antibiotics, pain meds, and then in a week I take him to get stitched up. Well, I'm glad he's on the up and up. He's getting the help he needs. Poor little Bert. Got fucked. Seen the pics in Discord. Rough for wear, but I'm sure he will be okay. Seems to be in capable hands. Pale has nursed many an animal to life. Bert is the luckiest cat alive. I have to check out those pictures. Two-player co-op defense with the two of them. With their strats, they're totally OP. Pretty much watch 100% horror movies. I love horror movies. Have you watched Midsummer? That's not... It's... Okay, it's called a horror movie. It's not really a horror movie. It's not scary, but it's fucked. I highly recommend it. All subgenres welcome. Haven't seen Parasite. It's on your list. Parasite also not really a horror movie. It's like a suspense thriller. Amazing. Super snuggly right now. We're watching Planet Earth on the couch. Hell yeah, that sounds like the best night. I want to be watching Planet. You love Midsummer? Yes! Know exactly how you feel, Pale. I had nursed my dog back to life before it was super tough to do. Breakfast Club, I'm sorry you had to go through that. The last time I took Watson to a dog park, someone had like a pit bull at the dog park, and it totally ran after him. I had to pick my dog up over my head while this pit bull's like trying to climb my body to get to my dog. And their owner was just like looking at me like I did something wrong. And I was like, are you shitting me? That was the last time I went to a dog park. It's like, first of all, I don't even think you're allowed to have pit bulls in this dog park. Second of all, take care of your fucking pit bull so it doesn't get killed. This is why, like, pit bulls are all in the pound or, like, all euthanized because their owners don't freaking teach them. It's so frustrating. Midsummer's horrifying in many ways, so you think it qualifies. It's horrifying in, like, psychologically. Yeah, I see what you're saying. All about weird experimental jazz. Velvet Buzzsaw was really good. I haven't seen that one. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, Pale, it was the worst. Definitely check what dogs are at the park if you're taking your dog to the park. Before you let them in, check the breeds that are in there and how their, like, behavior is before you go inside. One of your biggest fears when you're out with your dog? MJ, it fucking sucks. Fucking sucks. I'm sorry, Breakfast Cub. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Just a second.
Hold on, huh? Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh, yeah.
Anyway...
We're going to find out who the killer is. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. Who do we need to discuss with? Leon? So, we're really gonna try and find out who did it? If we find out who did it, then only the person dies. If we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution. That's what the ridiculous school regulations said, right? So stupid.
Oh!
So you finally noticed. Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right. Then it could be... All at once, everyone's gaze turned on me. He was getting eaten alive by flies. Killed me on the inside, which is why I haven't owned a dog in a long time. That's terrible, Breakfast Cub. I could totally understand that. I don't know when... I mean, it's so hard to talk about, but when Watson's gone, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think I'd ever want another dog. I mean, I'm sure... I can't talk about it. It's too hard to talk about. Hold on a second. You got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned, in other words. Thanks for understanding, Breakfast Cub. Thanks for the hearts. Those Lee hearts. She's streaming Final Fantasy VII right now. Go check her out. She's amazing. Lee XP. You think I did it?
So then...
Are we done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. You deleted the pics originally because I don't think it posted. You re-uploaded them to your Discord if you want to see this poor wound. I'll definitely check those out. Thanks for understanding, Brittany. It's hard. It's a rough life being a pet owner out there. We give them too much love, and they're not around long enough. They're just little furry members of our family. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, do I really have to say anymore?
Actually...
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. That's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, they're thinking of destroying that evidence.
You're fucking dead.
They better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial, cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sucker ran off. But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? We're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway...
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is very
It was
suspicious.
you! I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty here. There was a really bad incident while you were at the vet. A dog was rushed in from the animal shelter after surgery because it stopped breathing. Felt so bad. I stayed with the owner for a minute. She waited for her son. Broke my heart. It's crazy. Do you know what happened, Pale? Did it pass away? Caring for a pet can be so rewarding and heartbreaking at the same time. It's so hard, but it feels like it's worth it in the end. MJ, it is worth it in the end. It's just, it never gets easier. Like, my family dog died a while back. Maybe like 4 years now. And it's never gotten easier. Because I grew up with him, and it was like, yeah, he was 13 years old, I think. Maybe older. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone already left. And their parting looks at me still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out to be like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why did they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will. You had eaten a rubber ducky?
Execution is execution. Execution!
They did surgery to remove it. It stopped breathing, so they rushed it to the emergency vet. While you were outside, the owner and vet came out. You need to come in right now. Yeah. That's crazy. It's just like a freak accident. Loss is never easy. Lost your baby, a golden lab that passed away from old age almost 10 years ago. Still get really emotional if I think about it too long. Yeah, I know exactly how that feels, MJ. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. I'm sorry, guys. Your grandma's dog passed away. I wasn't able to sleep. I spent the whole night crying. Didn't even go to school the day after. Yeah, I'm sorry for everyone's loss too, Pale. I was going to Paris. I was going to Paris for... Well, actually, it was Germany, then Paris for work. The day that we had to put down my family's dog. So it was like 2 hours before my flight. I had to go to the vet with him. And then I just cried for the rest of the day, like sitting at the airport by myself, just crying the entire time. Yep.
Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Can't let that happen. Can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka? We're investigating. Thank you, Pale. Thank you, Brinny. Thank you, Breakfast Code. We're all in this together, just like the High School Musical song said. Make it so hard, so I gotta go through that. Yeah. Gonna go cuddle Bert. Have a good one. Enjoy your Bert cuddles. Enjoy Planet Earth. Thanks for popping in, Brinny. It's good to catch up with you. KT, welcome in. How are you tonight? The victim was Sayaka Mizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. You're doing good? KT, 2 people have died already, just to catch you up on this game. I don't know if you're up to speed on Danganronpa, but Junko is sitting there on the floor with spears in her body, and she's dead. She's dead. And our friend Sayaka died in the shower. She got stabbed in the abdomen. And we're trying to investigate to see who killed Sayaka. And now we have caught KT. Well then. Well then. Welcome to the stream. It's an anime murder trial. They all suspect me, too. Everybody suspects that I did it, because we traded rooms the night before she died. And so she's dead inside of my shower. And for Sayaka, I have to find out who she was killed. What? Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Yep, there's Junko. Let's look for clues. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but... You haven't caught up on the VOD, so I didn't realize there were a few deaths already, MJ. It was a long VOD, because I wanted to end it on a death. It took 5 hours, so I don't blame you for not catching up. But Junko... What happened was Junko attacked Monokuma. Because she was like, I'm not going to play your fucking game. And then Monokuma just had a bunch of spears thrown in her. Yeah, it was brutal. So if you go against the headmaster, who's this little bear that can explode, he kills you, basically. So she attacked him, which is against the rules, and she died for it. She really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. Damn it. Why is this happening? That's why I stayed up so late, MJ. I made some arbitrary rule for myself to not stop until somebody died, and it took forever. Ugh, no way, I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't know who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Are you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. Choices were made. They were all bad ones. I have to stay with her. We're leaving the gym. We gotta go find clues. Oh, I can actually warp. Let's just warp to my bedroom. Is it not letting me warp? Alright. It's not letting me warp for some reason. I'm guessing there's like a cutscene in some. Oh, okay, here it is. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. Yep. We won't make any progress without investigating. That's where I was headed. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. They're all here. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. So another hint is that we had this fake replica sword that had gold paint on it. So somebody might have gold paint on them, or like in the room. So if we investigate other people's rooms, keep your eye out for gold paint. I might actually see if we get a clue for this. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coatings come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Yes, we got the truth bullet. And the key. Sorry I had to walk away for a moment, but you're back. Breakfast Club, we're in my room looking for clues. This is where she was murdered, in the bathroom, so we're just getting some truth bullets. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. There's Sayaka. She's the one that died. She got murdered. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too, so Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? That seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere. Someone else grabbed it or something. It's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. With how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to this truth bullets. So all these truth bullets are going to be used in our trial that's coming up. I think we only get like 2 hours. I don't think it's timed. It's the display stand. But like in game, it should be like 2 hours. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey.
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum. That deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Stumped him. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really.
I wish this whole game was voice acted. It's so good.
I'm searching. Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she was doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Can we go in the bathroom? I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened? The lint roller. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there was way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up? There's like scratches. Did you lose a contact? Yeah, I'm sure that's what she's not looking for clues or anything. There's nothing on the ground there. Maybe she found hair or something? Oh, maybe she did find hair. Like the color of the hair? There are scratches and gouges on. She's probably keeping it close to like herself because she doesn't want people to like. Anybody in this room could be a killer. So if she found evidence that she could keep to herself, she probably is. Is that evidence of a struggle? Kyoko's like one of the smartest people in this game, so I wouldn't put it past her if she did something like that. It looks like there must be some kind of fight in my room. Damn it. I was right there in the other room. If I had only heard something.
Wait.
That would not be possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could have happened in the room right next to you. There's no way you would know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for a murder. Evidence of a struggle. It's a bullet. The toolkit's still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine. Haven't had any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Honda.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be
What?
building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because, like, why the hell would we? Alright. I don't know how we're gonna use a toolkit for our mine bullet. Why did I called it a mine bullet? With mine bullets! That's telekinesis, Kyle. I don't think it's relevant right now. What am I missing? The table? What have I clicked on? Can I go in the bathroom? I did. I looked. A wall? Scratches and gouges on my wall in bed. I already read this. What am I missing? The camera. A surveillance camera. The mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on everything that's happening here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep watching. I'll ask her about her evidence, I guess. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating, but... Oh, it's the same thing.
Listen.
Are you a clean freak? Wait. What about the trash can? I thought we checked it. This is different. I don't know why she decided to talk to us now. I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey.
Just as I suspected. There's something very unusual about your room. Very unusual? What do you mean?
So...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another. I didn't find one single strand of hair. That's what she was looking. She didn't find any. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim. Not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I'd never touched it. Could someone have used it?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in to scrub your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well?
That's the question, isn't it? Alright, I think we're good to go in the bathroom now. What? Alright, let's check the trash can like Breakfast Cup was saying. Nope, there's nothing there. Check the lint roller again? No, same thing. What are we missing? Let's talk to Mondo.
By the way.
No, same thing.
Yeah.
Check the door? No? The sheath. This is the replica sword. There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. She was probably knifing. She probably had the knife. Because she's like, so Sayaka likes to cook. She might have kept a knife with her as like a protection. And that's what stabbed her in the end too. Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Can we go in now? No, 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 no!
Well,
I want to go in the bathroom. The bathroom. And on the other side of this door. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. There's Sayaka. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. Mandy, hey! How are you tonight? What are you up to? We're trying to investigate our first murder. As you can see on the screen, our friend Sayaka has died. She's got very pretty blood. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Let's investigate. Obviously the knife, right? I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. You're good, how are you? I'm sleepy. I just woke up from a nap. I drank all my tea already. I need, oh, there's a little bit more. This tea's good. I put some honey in it because my throat's sore. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. I think it's called a knife. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Oh shit. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. There's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. That's the paint from the sword. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is there's some blood on the left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless. So how come only her left finger? Huh. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her. So when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. How would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? It's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Can I check her wrist? I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Internet died, so I had to switch to data on mobile. You missed a bit. The joys of apartment life. We basically looked around for clues, MJ. We found a few clues. There was no hair on the ground. Autumn, welcome in. How are you? Are you playing 14 right now? I'm jealous. I want to play. I need to get back on the grind. There were no hairs. They used a lint roller to get all the evidence out. And then now we're just investigating the body to see if we can find anything. 11037. Is it backwards? No. Oh, I see it. Do you guys see it? If you haven't been paying attention, you might not notice it, but I see it. Did Sayaka do this? I don't want to say it because I don't want to spoil what's going on there. Just posted a pic and group message. Didn't realize you were streaming, so here I am. Thanks for stopping in. I'm gonna check out that pic. Did you get new robes for your... Are you still a black mage? Oh, hell yeah, you are. Whoa, a Moogle staff? What the hell? Can I show everybody your Moogle staff? Check out that Moogle staff. It's not focusing, but you can see it. There you go. Sick. I want one. Oh, I think we already saw this. What else? The shower? It's too cute. It is awesome. Was it just like a quest reward, or did you find it out in like a side quest or something? The water for the shower gets turned off at nighttime. Oh, we already saw this. Okay. I think we might have gotten everything we need. It's rad as fuck.
It would seem.
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, that's mostly Sayaka's dying message. You did the Moogle Trail in Thornmarch. Is it where you fight all those giant Moogles? I remember that. Some of my first streams were Final Fantasy XIV, and I definitely streamed that huge Moogle King, all that stuff. Some of my very first Daniel streams. Oh, thank you for the host, Autumn. The fight can be rough, Breakfast Cub. With all the different, like, Moogles with their swords and magics. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So.
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location, while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result wasn't too bad. Just indifferent on attacking Moogles. Yeah, they're so cute. All of them. This is just a whole giant village of Moogles.
Well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. It sounded like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Well, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. We're getting so many truth bullets. I'm ready for the trial. The door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem.
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional. Why would someone want to do that?
So.
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing? But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
See you later. I love Kyoko! She's the best! As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. Speaking of 14, I need to log in, make sure I don't lose my house. You have a house in 14, Breakfast Cub? Isn't that like super expensive? How'd you get that? And on top of that, I'm sure there's some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks if they'll talk to me, that is. Oh shoot. I forgot you can do that. I'm gonna go to the kitchen. Because that's where the knife would have come from, I think. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all first for me, you know? I don't have a first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've been kinda hanging around here. To tell the truth, I wasn't doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Free company house, I got an email this morning that houses that haven't been visited yet will get destroyed. Is it a... How does that work? I honestly don't know how the free company houses work. I've been to them. I've visited so many of them and they're amazing. Seeing like all the trophies that people have and stuff. But I don't know how a free company... Isn't it just one big house? Or is it like houses within a house? Is it like a village? I'm looking for knives. Oh, there's one missing. There it is. They're all kind of kitchen knives here. Big to small, but looks like one of them's missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or? Better see if anyone knows more about it. You have to buy them from an empty plot. It's just one big house and you can have your own room. Oh. That sounds nice. Alright, let's go ask about the knife. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappeared like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Lastly, I remember they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night. All the knives were still up there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Summon best boy, KT. What's in? I don't think he's asleep yet. He just came inside from right before we started stream. What's in? Wanna come? Best boy. Oh. Come here, buddy. Here he is. Get the stretchy hugs. Okay, you want to get picked up? Oh, you're sleepy. We were napping before stream, so I think he's still tired. Come here. Oh. Come here. Best boy has been summoned. You have been summoned. He's so floofy. Oh my god. Licking my ears. How you doing tonight, Watson? Were you sleeping? Are you sleepy boy? Oh. He kind of looks like he's high as fuck. Are you high? You been smoking the doobies? Okay. You on the ganja, Watson? Good night. Everybody says they love you, buddy. You see him? You see him in chat right there? There's Autumn, there's KT, there's Breakfast Cub, there's MJ. They love you. Okay. Are you getting shy? So shy. Did you find Daniel's stash? Hey, it's illegal in Indiana. I don't have a stash, right? Okay, thank you. Oh, you missed Mandy. He says hi. Oh, he did a little shake for you, Mandy. Thank you, KT, for summoning Best Boy. Doggy, The Rock rules. Welcome in. How are you, The Rock rules? You can go back to bed, buddy. Thank you for coming. You can go back to bed. I know you're sleepy. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall that night, which proves I didn't take it. Oh, I have an alibi. Yes. So everybody thought I killed her, and now I have an alibi. You're doing good? It's good to hear. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? You're supposed to be my alibi! What? Of course not, I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Beth Bo, so many people are streaming right now, feeling overwhelmed. Beth Bo, I'm just happy for you to say hi. You can watch who your heart desires, or just watch them all. Friday's bumping. None of us have lives, buddy. What else are we supposed to do with our lives? Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
She was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you want to watch them all. Get, like, a bunch of screens. Like you're in the Matrix. Do you remember that scene with the architect in the Matrix? I think it's in the... Is it in the second one or the third one? You need 6 ears. Hard to understand all 6 at once. You guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her? On the other hand, 2 people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. We got some fucking porno jazz. Who's in the laundry room? We need to go check the trash thing. This game is 3D? Yeah, you can walk in 3D space. You gotta find clues. Gotta find the clues. I don't think there's any clues in here. What's this? Oh, it's just a towel. Jesus Christ! My life has been turned upside down! See you in a bit, The Rock rules. The music in this game's amazing. I'm digging it. It's a vibe for sure. Alright, we gotta look in the trash room. We think that they threw away evidence. Bethbo's jamming too. The doors are locked though. There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past. Ah! This is the headmaster, Monokuma. It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further.
No, no, no. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
Did he just say the whole thing?
No, you can't. No, you can't go any further.
He's just on a loop. Cleaning duty. The door won't budge. It must be locked. What's this? Looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. So if we find out who was on cleaning duty. So the thing is, I noticed the clue with that number. I'll show you guys again. So I think I already know who it is. Just look at that number. Just look at that number. Bethbo's really into it. Get your juices going.
seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. He's pumped! Beppo's pumped! I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Oh shit. What's up with the nameplate? Is it my nameplate? Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. What? They switched our nameplates? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's nameplate. The nameplate on my room and Sayaka's room are switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? How come I can't buy NyQuil? Oh my god, how do you remember that, Beppo? I'll never live that down, will I? You know, I'm a cautionary tale. Don't do as I do. Learn from my mistakes. MJ, alright. As much as I'd love to say, I'm a peace out for the movie times. Starting off with a documentary on a guy who did practical effects for a ton of horror movies called Smoke and Mirrors, the story of Tom Savini. I know Tom Savini! He does awesome stuff. Have a good stream. Happy murder investigating. MJ, enjoy your documentary. Tom Savini did From Dusk Till Dawn. He was in the movie, I think, right? Love the NyQuil stream. It was an amazing time. Guys, you're not supposed to encourage me to get high on stream. You're not supposed to encourage that. Byakuya. 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 Can you tell me anything about cleaning duty? No.
Such
You're like a child lost in the woods, you know that? A total waste of space. What do you mean? Taka's the one who has any interest in organizing things like that. Good point. Rachel! Did someone say From Dusk Till Dawn? Yeah, MJ's going to watch a documentary about Tom Savini, and I'm pretty sure he's in it and did the special effects work. What are you up to? Are you playing Pokemon right now? You love From Dusk Till Dawn? It's a sweet movie. I started the... Oh shit, I always put it on auto on accident. I started the TV remake of it, and it's decent. I'm enjoying it. I haven't finished it yet, but the movie is fun. It's really cool. I love how the first half of that movie is like a thriller, and then it turns into just like a weirdo horror movie. Because like the first half is like, these guys are murderers and they're on the run, and then the second half is like, there's fucking vampires now. What are we gonna do? You started the TV show? You didn't tell me? I started it years ago, Rachel. Am I supposed to go back in time and tell past me to wait? I wish they wouldn't have made a sequel to it. The movie sequel, or are you talking about the TV show, Breakfast Club? No longer playing Pokemon. Patricia left. Big sadness. Go bot. Oh, you already... We gotta wait. We gotta wait until March until Rachel gets a Switch. Would be the ideal application for a time machine. Hi, Rachel! The movie sequel. I don't know if I've seen the movie sequel. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? Just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room?
Here we go.
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. To do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week. So eventually, you'll be in charge.
very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room. And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words...
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. You misunderstood. I thought you meant you started it recently. No, I've seen it. I've seen it.
So that's it.
That must be why. Ben Solo. I need a lightsaber. I have this little baby keyblade. Does this baby keyblade help? And then I can do one of these. Look, I don't have it. If you haven't seen Rise of Skywalker, none of that made sense. Even if you have seen it, maybe it didn't make sense. You didn't tell me who died. Oh shit, did you miss who died? Siaka died, and Junko died. Baby Keyblade lightsaber forever. Baby Keyblade! I have all these toys on my desk. Baby Keyblade's one of them. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. You still haven't seen it? Mandy, what are you doing? I don't even think it's in theaters anymore. I guess you can rent it. Or pirate it. I saw who died last night, but I wasn't sure if I missed any death today. So you saw those two, Rachel? We're trying to get up to the trial now. We're looking for evidence. I have all these truth bullets that are evidence. I can show you guys them. Boring.
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, fatty. Why do you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something. I knew no one else wanted to. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it?
You want to dig through all the girls' trash. Looking for, you know, and poking around at it?
There's no way
What
to
are
think
you
about this
talking
in a
about?
common sense
All my love
way.
is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
There's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D! After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? Please make my day and show me your trial evidence. You're gonna love the trials. I think that you're gonna live for the trial. I wonder now if Sora had a baby Keyblade and if he attached it to his full Keyblade, what would happen? Maybe that's what those little chains are, right? Because this has like a little chain. Maybe it's the end of the Keyblade is a Keyblade. Sound like Homestar Runner? Oh, that reminds me, Mandy. Did we forget, or was it after the fact? We need to start bringing Homestar Runner and who was it? There's another one that we need to bring to brunch. Why can't I think of it? You probably remember. He liked the Mickey keychain on his Keyblade, right? There's a Keyblade on the Keyblade. If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic. Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So you suddenly want me to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. Teen Girl Squad, yes. We need to watch some of those. I need to put some in my brunch category, my folder. Doesn't the Kingdom Keyblade have a crown as a symbol for it? You right.
You got it.
You got it. It's so easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living, or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please, just hurry up. Been using Dusk Till Dawn too much.
Da, 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 da.
Okay, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
Naegi. I need to remember how to say that. Naegi.
Without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along! No. I just want to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Something's broken. I'm sad you didn't get to see my song redeemed. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit the palm of your hand.
Is this
Yeah, is that? Oh, on Mandy's? I was there. I saw it. Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the thing that you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it, you will show a glimpse of the future. And just like that Mina girl who's on the quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should still all be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. There's a clairvoyant, I think is who Makoto's talking about. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece. Like a hunk. Like a hunk of burning love. Had her sing your fave. Fave? My fears? I mean, fave my fears is the same. Same. Breakfast Cup, I don't know if you know this, but KT Wayfinder, I redeemed her to dance to Face My Fears. So you and I, we're all over the place. We're just making everybody listen to that song and or sing dance to it. This is why I'm kind of typos. Did you mean to do that? Because that's a good joke. That's a good joke if you meant to do that. You didn't, did you? You meant king. Oh, it's so good. I love it. Yes, Breakfast Cup, go check out KT Wayfinder's VOD and find her dancing to Face My Fears. Or Face, yeah, it's really good. Really good. She did like 5 dances that day. Welcome back, The Rock Rules. Cub taking Connor's place this evening. The typos are real. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. Meanwhile, me crying 24/7 to Don't Think Twice in the background. Now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means that all that's left is some of the evidence the killer destroyed. There are a lot of people here with the white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Here's another truth bullet. Alright, Rachel. While you're here, I want to show you my truth bullets. These are my evidence. There was a struggle. The replica sword was unsheathed. There's marks on the replica sword as if a knife was slashed on it. Our room key was switched. Kovu, welcome in. The Archangel has landed, bitches! Dab. The toolkit was not used. It was unopened in my drawer. Someone took the lint roller and cleaned my entire fucking room of evidence. There was no hairs, nothing. You hate the word unsheathed. Sayaka's wrist was broken. The dying message. The number was 11037. Look at those numbers, Rachel. You don't have to say it out loud. But I see something about those numbers. I just don't want to say it out loud to ruin it for anybody that doesn't see it. The door frame and the doorknob are the same thing. Basically, my door handle doesn't work very well, so they undid it so that they could get in and kill her. Also, somebody switched our nameplates, so they were actually going for Sayaka. Even though we switched rooms, somebody switched our nameplates too. after we had already switched our rooms. One of the knives went missing in the kitchen. Aoi actually was in the kitchen getting tea and did not see who took the kitchen knife, but she saw that it went missing. And then you saw these. Yeah, they cleaned my entire room with a lint roller. It's fucking insane. Okay, what else is in here? I have so much evidence. We're gonna fucking get this. I mean, it's high stakes. If we don't find this killer, we're all dead. 11037. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now.
Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on a cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy?
Hifumi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh? The fairy?
No. You said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Rachel sees it too.
Ah, yes. About there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Go to any con that says 11037, and a chorus of Monokumas will gill at you. Incinerators randomly turning on when murders are afoot is never good. They didn't even get rid of all the evidence. They fucked up.
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. Definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate, should have been impossible for the incinerator to be turned on, and yet...
So that means that someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Incinerators added to our evidence. Our truth bullets. The stream's lagging for you, the Rock Rules? Can you turn down the quality? Will that help?
The whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Maggie? Will you be confessing soon? Oh, I mean, everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one.
Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Can I turn it off? The green button turns it on, the yellow button turns it off. Or so it seems anyway. Is there anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. So I think we're going to the gym. Can we warp? It's time warp. Actually, I'll save. It's been a second since I saved. It's been an hour already. Your Discord PFP is from a Danganronpa game. Profile picture? I've never heard that abbreviation, Kovu. Do you guys just make up abbreviations to fuck with me? Let me look at your profile picture. I never noticed. Of course, Discord's not working. Here we go. Okay. It's nobody in this game, then. Is it from the spin-offs? I do most things to fuck with you. I assumed that, Kovu. I assumed that. I was actually talking to Aliciz's Insomnia Club about the spin-offs, and she said they're actually pretty good, so maybe I'll play those too. I never really thought they were anything to play. I thought it was just the main trilogy that you should play. Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh? What is it? It's from another episode, Ultra Despair Girls. Okay, so that is one of the spin-offs, right? Is that the first-person shooter? I know one of them's this first-person shooter. Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm
sorry. I just don't know. Definitely play Ultra Despair because it happens between this one and Goodbyes. So I play Ultra Despair after this one. Mandy's done working. Yay. Yay. Now you can just chill. Mandy's going chill. You still playing Kingdom Hearts, Mandy? What are you up to? You get that Ultima Blade? Okay, well don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Let's ask about his crystal ball. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? Oh, no. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Huh? Oh, Makoto. What are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed. What the hell?
Heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass? Not crystal? That guy totally duped me. Is this Phoenix Wright? Hallie, welcome in. It's a lot like Phoenix Wright, except they're brutally murdered, and we all have to figure out who did it, or we all get brutally murdered. Chihiro. Yashihiro, fuck you. Kovu, no spoilers. Stop it. Stop it. Mandy's still playing Kingdom Hearts. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're getting that Ultimate Blade. Getting those flans done. Oh, that's cool. I like murder. Young Xehanort right now. Tongues out to young Xehanort. There's an Animal Crossing themed Switch. Rock rules. Allie and I have it. Oh, and Rachel got it. All three of us. We pre-ordered that shit today. We got that shit on lock. March can't come soon enough. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Animal Crossing Switch, fam. It looks so cool. It's already February. Not for us. It's only 10 o'clock here. Not trying to do any of that completionist stuff. So you're not going to get the Ultimate Blade? Mandy. See you in a bit, Kovu. Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. We got another truth bullet. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. $9.14 for you, yeah. It's not February yet. Came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? It's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Alright, we gotta go to the laundry room, I think. Me and Mandy have no need for Ultimate Blade, but I want it. You guys, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Why not? She's playing Kingdom Hearts 3, The Rock Rules. Animal Crossing Switch hype! Rachel, you, Allie, and I, we're in that Animal Crossing Switch fam. We're all gonna be styling. I wonder if it comes with that case. I really liked that case. It might not. I'm gonna have to buy that separately. I have my Oathkeeper. I'm happy. Listen. We have money. Let's go gachapon. When we meet up, we can do a seance with our switches. We can summon KK Slider with our seance. Let's gachapon this shit. I need presents. I need to give my anime babes presents. It comes separate? Shit. I need to get on that. Oh, we got a ring. Who's gonna want that? Is it on Amazon yet? Does anybody know? Where's my Amazon app? What? Did it just... Is it... What did I just get? Oh. What is that? I don't have to look at all these presents. You'd pay to watch the seance? Please, Animal Crossing rituals are what will get me through this semester. If you guys are into it, I'm also into blood packs. If you want to have an Animal Crossing blood pack. Oh my god. Those are booby touching hands. What? I got a lucky one? Is that a whip? Did I just unlock a whip? What is happening? It just keeps giving me stuff. I'm not even paying for these. Slippers? I got slippers for free. Are you continuing where you left off on stream? Are you talking to Mandy? I mean, same. Breakfast Cubs into blood packs. I tried to go into the at-home community for a minute, and the hostility due to the game, I just feel... Oh my god. I tried to do one. I was lurking for a little bit, and I missed it. Animal Crossing case. Let's see if it's on it. Nope. Does not look like it's on here. Switch case? Nope. It's not on Amazon yet, so keep an eye out for it. You're joking, not offended. Can't wait for Animal Crossing. Same. I want the damn case too. I thought maybe it came with it, but I guess not. You're saying damn too much because you're stressed. Why are you stressed? Let's look at our presents. We just got so many presents. We got Hope's Peak ring. A school ring emblazoned with the Hope's Peak Academy school crest. It stands as proof of friendship between those who spent their youth together. Animal Crossing is what will help me through my depression. Allie, I just read that, and I completely agree. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Mandy's doing optional bosses. I have wine, it's fine. Show me the presents. Slippers with a small wheel installed. Wheelies! We got wheelies, fam. They were invented to move easily throughout the house, but there's absolutely no demand for them. We got a hand bra. What is this? A bra designed to slip over your hands. It's a slogan. Raise your hands, raise your spirits. They're Heelys. Wine. Wine, Mandy. Allie likes it. What? You want the bra? I don't understand it. Raise your hands, raise your spirits. Alright, what the fuck? We got a chinchilla cover. A dark red seat cover. Its refined design is intended for only the most elite clientele. Big mood. Oh my god. We got a rose whip. Heyo, a whip made from real roses. What? Even the most beautiful rose has thorns. Oh. We got a golden gun. We got 2 guns. Created with high-tech future technology, a single shot can melt every molecule in a fully grown human. There aren't any batteries, though. You can't fire it. Captain Geach, welcome in. How's your night going, buddy? A replica of gun preferred by a famous assassin. It's not really much good by itself. You can't even cock it. This is just a James Bond reference. Why is there a James Bond reference in this thing? Okay. Alright, those are all the presents. We'll start giving presents to people when we have free time. We gotta watch Sayaka's video. It's going great, my dude. Looking forward to sleeping in tomorrow. Hell yeah. I need that sleep, Captain Geach. I need to sleep so badly. I took a 2-hour nap and it was not enough. Bond forever or something? Golden gun, it'll wreck ya. One-shot kill. Autumn. There she is. Your best friend's here. Dang. Rachel's friend. Allie's friend. We're all friends. Sayaka's dead. Yay. We all friends. Big old friend fam. Autumn, are you buying that Animal Crossing Switch? What are you up to? Are you getting that Switch? You napped way longer than me. Oh my god. You're also depressed. You can take a nap right now. You're gonna miss the trial though. You got 30 minutes of nap time? Not enough. Where's Sayaka's video? Why can't I watch it? thought I had it on me. Where am I going? I don't understand. Sayaka's room. Oh, do I need to go to her room too? Autumn's headed over. Golden Gun mode was so fun. I like slappers only. Yo, are we gonna play some GoldenEye together? Autumn's on her way. Get that plane ticket. Let's go. Can I go inside? This is actually Sayaka's room. Can I go inside, please? You're not, Autumn? Trade in your Switch. Join us. Slappers only. Goat. It was so hilarious. With big head mode, DK mode or whatever. Slappers only, baby. Just finished The Good Place. Man, it was an experience. I still need to catch up on the latest season. I love The Good Place. One of the best shows ever made. Trade your Switch. She's gonna do it? Autumn's doing it? Go to GameStop. Oh, here's the... Fuck. Here it is. Why was it in the trash can? Might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. Sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. I thought we picked it up last time. Me and my brother-in-law and sister, bro-in-law, mom, and roommate made a pact after watching the first It movie. Then It every returned, we would. One back to finish it off. So you're after watching the It movie, Breakfast Club, you're saying you made a pact to watch it again when it would come back? I'm confused about that sentence. I'm not sure what you were saying. I need to go to the AV Club. Oh no! She meant it about on her way. You're on your way to get the AC or to my house? I'm confused. Both. Hell yeah. Where's the AV? AV, please. For part 2. You haven't seen part 2 yet, Breakfast Club? Both is good. Why would you trade in your Switch? So that you can get some money off. So it's still $300 to get the Animal Crossing Switch. So like, if you don't want to, you can trade it in and get like $100 off, I think. These typos are going to be the death of me. It's so hard to read them, Breakfast Club, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I really enjoyed when you said you were the kind of typos. When you really meant you were the king of typos. The highlight of my night. Oh, you saw it opening day? It was weird. There's some weird stuff in the sequel to It. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... Iconic. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was a pop idol, by the way, if you guys are new to this game. Glad you could brighten my day. She was there all along, with the friend she said she had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Gonna watch some TV? Rock rules, have a good night. Saka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed. I think they killed the entire band. Monokuma, why? Or did he just knock them out?
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart.
The poor girls, they just wanted to sing music.
None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of
He
them
killed
will
them.
ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. for Sayaka. There's simply nowhere for her to return to.
Yikes. Oof.
So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Yikes. Look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Steep, welcome in. How's your night going? Yay, Steep's here. Give Steep some love. He trying to say he was even able to get them? But that they really did happen. Everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? We're doing good. We're investigating a murder. He also murdered the entire pop group.
I'm getting tired
Oh
of
shit,
waiting.
it's trial
What
time.
day
Steep,
we
you made it just in
started,
time. We're about to have a trial.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Murder.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper
This is where
location for the
Rachel really
proceedings.
shines. Captain Geach, you're in on this too.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
The red door, we've seen that.
See you soon.
No and I groaning in the background. I already know who did it. They gave us too many clues. No, where I have to go. I object! Of course. Here's the red room. Please give Daniel advice on how to proceed with this trial. No, not legal advice, just game advice. I know how to do this. There's truth bullets. This is just how a real trial works, right? You get the truth bullets, you shoot the truth bullets. MD! You gifted a sub to Kovu. That's so nice of you, MD. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving our nice young mod, Kovu, a little subby love. Hype! I don't have a hype command. Should I get one? There's truth bullets! You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you'd be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. MD. All the love for MD. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. How's your night, MD? Definitely gonna take trial prep with you one day so you can see how it goes. Is it gonna be just like this? A bunch of anime kids yelling at each other in a small room? But then, who is the killer? The knife is the killer! The knife jumped off, left the kitchen. It's been beautiful. Hope yours is delightful. Thank you, MD. You're swell. The knife is sentient fox bolter. The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? Alright. How do I do it? Let's get started. I'm trying. I guess I have no choice but to get it on this elevator. Let's begin.
Yes.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding the case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. Breakfast Cub, don't forget to take your meds. Get on it. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. And Sayaka's on it. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. Take those meds. It's the final time? Woo! Look at us. Look at us. One of these people is a murderer. The steel box descended with a heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit.
Well, now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now. Hurry up. Your Mondo. We did what he said. This is shit. Look at this. Is this what a courtroom looks like? The seats were arranged in a giant circle. Oh, look, it has the two people X'd out. Sayaka and Junko. It was set up so that everyone could see each other, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease to anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Yes. So we have our truth bullets. I think we're good on that. Set skills. Oh, you get skills. I forgot. So when you have free time, you can hang out with your friends, and if you you hang out with them enough, you get different abilities we can use. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Do you guys use melodious voices in real trials? Effective during the bullet time battle. Costs 3 SP. I think that's the only one I have. I got that one from hanging out with Sayaka before she died. Dang. Alright. If only courtrooms were that fancy. Inoshima-chan, no!
Begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Rachel, you think this is funny? Is this just a mockery of the courtroom? Find the killer, Daniel! I already know the things. I just need to keep distracting people so I don't spoil. Yes, Kovu, please. Please do not spoil. I have a very good idea who it is on this one, but do not spoil.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick
Monokuma
the
is
wrong
the judge and executioner. There's no jury. So, I think it's a vote. Well, I guess maybe we'll figure it out.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
I'm really glad this is voice acted. It's so good. It's so much better than I could ever do.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
I love Kyoko so much.
What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
This one is easy.
Penetrates?
Please, when does Hifumi die?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
The demonstrative evidence drama.
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Is there a hidden person in the school?
Okay, that about does it for the preamble.
When does
Get
Hifumi
ready to
die?
Get started. First up is the
Now I
case
think there's a
summary.
16th that's just hiding somewhere.
Let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the real killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigations will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with Y. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Good luck, have fun. Non-stop debates! Evidence of a struggle, let's go!
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I'm shooting my bullets! Something's off about what was just said, because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation of what happened to my room. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots, so when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the B button. Good luck, have fun.
I assert that
It's
the one
impeaching
who
a
was
witness.
murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took in the bathroom. So it seems the killer must have taken her by surprise. She didn't even
Weak!
have a chance to resist.
You're weak!
No, that's wrong.
You can't just call them a liar.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
We're presenting evidence. We're presenting evidence, Rachel. That's allowed. Have to take my truth bullets to court next time.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Shading the girl in your class, not you.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Guilty people calling innocent people liars. You're not allowed to say it outright, though, Kobe. Rachel was teaching me this the other day. You can't just call somebody a liar. You got this? I got this. I already know who did it, Breakfast Club. We just gotta present the evidence correctly.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
Guilty people do it all the time. Felis, welcome in. How's your night going?
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
The music shifted so drastically. I was jamming.
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. It was the knife, obviously. You're good?
So what
Your
was
heel
used
really
to
hurt
kill
last
her?
night, so you barely slept. Now I have pain meds. Whee! Are you high on pain meds?
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife.
No, it's not random. Gotcha, bitch.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Bitch.
Huh?
We got evidence.
Kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Mondo, come on.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
You see, Rachel, you can't just call them a liar, but you can call them a bitch. That's the key. Is that badgering a witness or something?
Okay,
I've
so
seen
the
that in a
murder weapon
movie.
was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Noah, when can we open our law firm? Avocados at law.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
So proud you remember what teach. Maybe badgering a witness. I did it. First accusation.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about the non-stop debates. Absolutely. You can concentrate by holding down the right bumper. While you're concentrating, time will slow down, so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, I'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck, have fun. Owie's account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
I'm having fun, Rachel.
Kitchen, right?
I wonder if they can hear it. Oh, oh, slow down.
Nobody was in the
Ah.
dining hall.
I missed it!
Stabbed Sayaka with
I pushed the wrong button.
We really did do it.
Fudge.
We reached the end.
No. Some way to prove I didn't take the knife. The person who was in the dining hall last night should have been able to do it.
So I guess there's no question. Where does that Makoto must have been hidden?
Yeah. Got it.
No, it's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you
GG.
want.
Nice.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Can I get a witness?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Just now realizing Daniel isn't doing all the voices. I'm not that good, Felis. I can try, but I'm not good enough like these real actors. Maybe one day. Won the game and got timed out for an hour? Who timed you out? Oh my god. Aoi Ashina.
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
You're a pro, don't sell yourself short, Breakfast Gub. I need to work on it. I also need to be careful with my voice when I'm doing like the really loud, like angry male voices. Because I definitely like hurt my throat and had to drink tea today to like make it feel better.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall.
Voice acting's a rough
But I
job,
wasn't there
guys.
the entire
Buckles. Oh my god. Jesus.
In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together?
Makes sense,
and
Mr.
they
Headmaster.
just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
You could also be okay with dying. Like, if you want the other person to win, you could just accomplice and then just be okay dying. Got to meet a voice actress who's like an opera singer as well. Who was the voice actress?
Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Breakfast Club, you're their perfect accomplice? You would die to get somebody else out?
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
We're gonna have to erase that. Breakfast. We don't want the FBI coming for you. Just kidding. Just kidding. FBI, if you're listening, Breakfast Club's just kidding.
I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but
Don't.
just to be sure,
Kovu, don't.
Sakura
You know I'm
was-
kidding. I'm the FBI. You're going to jail. Allie, no, please. Have mercy. If it was for one of you guys, yes, I would die. Oh, Breakfast Club. Wouldn't you want to play the game fairly, though? Let's play the game fairly. I'm talking about the FBI.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
What are you telling us, Allie?
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Allegra Clark. I'll have to check her out. You stayed in Hina's room.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I
Awesome.
wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
I don't think it does.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
Kiyotaka, you know she's not a boy.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
You knew this.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here.
Ishamaru, you dummy. Someone who's not here. Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
See, this is what I figured. She grabbed the knife to protect herself because she was looking for a weapon, which is why we got the stupid replica sword in the first place. Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
His voice actor sounds really familiar.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
No!
No, you're wrong.
Yeah, Captain Geach, is he from Full Metal Alchemist or something?
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
It wasn't me! We're all gonna die! Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's
Yes,
still too
Kyoko,
early to
my
say
girl!
Possibly that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
She's the smartest
Because you
person in the
see,
world.
If the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
Most bewildering. Y'all, even chat's turning on me.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Are you considering them jurors? Voice actors in Demon Slayer. I still need to watch that. I think Jess and I are watching it tomorrow. I hope. I really hope so. But we're probably gonna watch it in Japanese.
What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have
Considering
been
them fucked up jurors. Breakfast Club's on my side. Demon Slayer will change your life. Hell yes. I'm so excited. I hope we just binge the whole fucking thing tomorrow. That would be what I want. Oh my god. And there she is. I summoned you, Jess. I summoned you. We were talking about Demon Slayer. And you're just in time for the trial. This was actually Ryan. Hey, Ryan. How was your stream? Ryan at home. Track, welcome in. Christine, raid. Raid. We're in the middle of the trial right now. People are accusing me of the murder. I have so many truth bullets, though. There's no way it was me. Daniel did it and Felis is the accomplice. No. The voice actor's been in a lot of anime? Hell yeah. I knew he sounded familiar. My line has been stolen. We're reading Animorphs right off the bat. During the middle of the trial? Ugh. Did Ryan decide to say raid? Playing God of War 2 still. How's it going? How far'd you get? Did you avenge your family? We're starting chapter 8 today. Let me get to big screen real quick. We will be starting chapter 8. Rachel raid 2. Breakfast Club also loves Demon Slayer. Hell yeah. He's the main guy in 7 Deadly Sins. KT, that's where I know him from, because I watched 7 Deadly Sins in English. He sounds, yep, that's exactly where I know him from. Thank you. That was gonna drive me crazy. Unorthodox move reading Animorphs in the middle of a trial council, but I'll allow it. We're taking a rest. The council rests. Can't believe no one else jumped on the Animorphs train with me. Oh, there we go. So we'll read 2 pages. Got it. I will join you. Are we reading 3 pages? I'm gonna have to turn the music off then. If you guys are, yep, here we go. I can't listen to this music if we're reading for more than, oh no, what's gonna happen? There we go. Oh my god, you guys. I need to make that more expensive, don't I? Alright, let's find some music. You guys like lo-fi beats, don't you? Or KK Slider? Let's go! Ryan's flying high, baby! Tell me about your stream, Ryan. This was your first Friday, right? Here we go. Jess dead inside. How many pages is chapter 8? Let me look. R.I.P. Barbarian King took his soul! It's Chapter 8 is 5 pages. He also took his hammer. Alright, we will be reading Animorphs, The Invasion by K.A. Applegate. Chapter 8, page 55. I hope I'm asleep, I muttered. I really do. You're not asleep. Is that you? I demanded of the cat. Can you hear me? Tobias sounded surprised, although sounded wasn't quite the right word. Yes, I said cautiously. I did not know I could send thoughts like this, Tobias said, just like the Andalites. I guess it only works when you're morphed. I am talking to a cat, I realized, and I thought Tobias was crazy. How many are we reading, by the way? I forgot to look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we're reading the whole chapter. Okay, we're in it. I wondered if Tobias had heard my thought. I concentrated. Tobias, can you hear me? Yeah, he said. I hear you. Did you hear my thoughts before that, I asked? No. I don't think it works that way. You have to think at me for me to hear. Hey, watch this. Suddenly, Tobias leapt through the air. He pounced precisely on an autographed baseball that was lying in the corner. Maybe a 4-foot jump. That is so excellent. Hey, pull a string for me to chase. Pull a string? Why? Because it's so fun! I dug in my desk drawer, found a length of string left over from my birthday gift. I'm not exactly big on keeping my room clean. The string from the birthday was 2 years ago. How's this? I drew the string slowly across the floor, a foot or more from Tobias's nose. He settled back on his haunches and began wiggling his hindquarters. He pounced. He landed on the string, grabbed it in his sharp teeth, rolled over, and began ripping at the string like it was the only thing on earth that mattered. I tried pulling the string away, and he pounced again. Yes, got it. Tobias, what are you doing? Pull it faster! I see it! I got it! Tobias, what are you doing? I shouted. You're playing with a string! Suddenly he stopped. His tail twitched. He looked up at me with his cold cat eyes, but I'm sure I saw a look of confusion there. I don't know, he admitted. It's like I'm me, but I'm also Dude. Dude is the cat, by the way. I want to chase strings, and oh man, if only there was a real live mouse around. I'd really love to track it, to follow it so quietly, to listen to its heartbeat, to hear its scratchy little feet. I'd wait till just the right moment, and then a perfect pounce through the air, claws stretched out. He extended his claws to demonstrate. Tobias, I think we're learning something here, I said. Amazing how quickly I was becoming used to the idea of a talking cat. What? What are we learning? I think you aren't just Tobias. You really are a cat. I mean, you have all the same instincts. You want to do the things a cat wants to do. Yes, I can feel it. It's like I'm two different animals melded into one. I can think like a person and like a cat. You'd better change back, I said. He nodded his cat head up and down. Very weird to see, I can tell you. A cat nodding yes in a thoughtful, normal way. You're right. The change back to human form was at least as strange as the change to a cat. The fur disappeared, leaving bare patches of pink skin behind. A nose grew out of the flat cat face. The tail was sucked up like a snake going up a vacuum cleaner. Tobias stood there, looking embarrassed. He quickly, another page, the first page of the next chapter, quickly pulled on his clothes. Maybe with some practice we can figure out how to change back into our clothes. He smiled his gentle smile again. Don't you get it, Jake? If I can do it, so can you. I shook my head. I don't think so, Tobias. Suddenly he grew angry. He grabbed me by both my shoulders and actually shook me. Don't you understand, Jake? It's all true, all of it. I pushed him away. I didn't want to hear it, but he kept after me. Jake, it's all true. The Andalite gave us these powers for a reason. Fine, I snapped. You use them. I will, he said. But we'll need you, Jake. You most of all. Why me? He hesitated. Geez, Jake, don't you understand? I know what I can do and what I can't do. I can't make plans and tell people what to do. I'm not a leader. You are. I laughed rudely. I'm not a leader of anything. He just looked at me with those deep, troubled eyes. Eyes that I can now see only in memory. Yes, Jake, you are a leader. You are the one who brings us all together and helps us to defeat the controllers. You have the ability to be much more than we are. To have the stealth of a cat and the eyes of eagles, and the sense of a smell of a dog, and the speed of a horse or a cheetah. We're going to need it all if we have any hope of holding out against the controllers. I wanted it not to be true. I wanted none of it to be true. But I knew that it was. I nodded slowly. It felt like I was agreeing to something awful. Like I was volunteering for a trip to a dentist or something much worse. It felt like 1,000,000 pounds of weight just landed on my shoulders. I knew what I had to do next. Well, I said grimly, I guess I'd better go find Homer. Homer. That's my dog. That was the end of chapter 8. Track redeemed one in the middle of that, so we'll start chapter 9 of Animorphs the Invasion. Chapter 9, page 60. It isn't painful. Morphing, I mean. I petted Homer for a while, feeling like a complete and total fool. This is the stupidest thing I've ever done, I told Tobias. Look, you have to concentrate. At least I did. I mean, I formed this mental picture of Dude, right? I thought about becoming him. I see. So I have to, like, meditate on becoming a dog? That's right. You have to think about it. You have to want it. Normally, I would have figured he was nuts. But I had just seen him turn into a cat. So if he was nuts, so was I. I thought about becoming Homer. As I stroked his fur, I formed a picture in my mind of becoming Homer. That was Animorphs, The Invasion by K.A. Applegate. Thanks, guys. We have a nice little Homer action. What have you guys been up to? Don't deny us this joy. You had a blast, also super raged. Ryan, I'm gonna have to go check that out, see what happened. All of chapter 5, I became Dude. Which book is this? What number? This is the first book, Christine. Number 1 out of 54? It's the first one, not Tobias turning into the hawk on the cover. So here's the cover, I'll show you. This is Jake turning into a lizard. Here's Jake hanging out in his shoes. He gets stuck as a birdo. Christine, spoilers! The hell, we're not even there yet. Can't believe we're only halfway through this book. Shit's getting real. I'm getting to the bottom of my rum and coke. It's mainly rum. The best friend? Cat nodding yes in a thoughtful way. You guys hear KK Slider right now? Just jamming. We have a trial! More Animorphs! Does anyone else feel like rambunctious class and Daniel is our teacher who got bullied into reading? Interesting trial defense strategy. Love the fucking Animal Cross music. Did it go well with it? Maybe we'll just go with this every time. Page 69. KT's jamming. Rachel's jamming. I became Dude makes so much more sense now. Yep, Dude is the cat. They don't really, like, keep you up to date. They assume you already know. If he was nuts, so was I. Deep. Page 69 or bust, chat. Maybe next time. Maybe Sunday. We busted. Mandy, thank you. Bravo, bravo. Heard it's been 69 days since December 31st, 2000. Yay, art. Wait, art? I'm so sorry. Wow. Don't even want to redeem pages anymore. I'm so sorry for spoiling something that happens in the first book of 54 book series. Chat doesn't know. I know. You didn't spoil it for me. You spoiled it for chat. Sorry, Christine. Don't punish Christine. She's a gem. Animorphs is forever ruined for me now that I'm spoiled. Daniel, when you do read page 69, can you do a celebration of sorts? I can try. I can figure something out. Like the art in the book. Oh, I thought you meant art stream. I was like, oh shit, someone redeemed art stream? Okay. You guys chill. I need to grab more water. Because after reading a whole chapter and this visual novel that I've been reading for 2 hours, I ran out of water, chat. Okay, I'll be right back. Bye. And we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. Guess still jamming. Kova's going for a smoko. So much Daniel speaking, I love it. Give it to me. You want to know how it happens? Well, if that blew your mind, wait until I tell you what the aliens do. Christine, I didn't know you were a big Animorphs fan, but it makes sense. Makes sense. We're vibing. Actually, Animorphs gets dark. Oh, yeah, it does. It gets real fucking dark. Actually don't know the past fairly early on. Did you only read the first book track? Or have you seen the show? It's actually the origin of Batman. He touched a bat. Animorphs is like my skill level of fiction. Music slaps. Welcome back. I was a child growing up in the late 90s. Of course I was an Animorphs fan. A lot of chat has never read this, so it's new to everybody. Alright, let's play this video game. We gotta finish this trial. Who murdered Sayaka? Find out tonight.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
At first, Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? KT, you want some compliments? KT, your dance skills are out of this world. Going into your stream, shout out to KT Wayfinder. If you're not following her, go follow her channel. You can redeem her to do a dance. She did like 5 or more. I don't know how many. It was a lot of dancing, and it was all amazing. It's beautiful. Go check her out. She's doing something special. It's her passion, and you can see it. You can see her real passion in dance. She's also gonna do. You're still working on a complete dance for Face My Fears, right? Like a video, which I'm extremely excited for. I can't wait. Please, never stop dancing, KT. It brings me so much joy. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. KT! It's still in the works. I can't wait. Here. Go follow her. She's playing Pokemon Coliseum. For God's sakes, follow her. DT, welcome in. Heck yeah. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Who's guilty? Jess, I'm not going to spoil it, but I know. We got one truth bullet. We found a truth bullet that basically just tells you who it is. But I won't spoil it for anybody, just to give you a little surprise. Give you a little surprise. I feel like this is just like a tutorial trial, so that the ones next time are going to be harder. Because this one was very easy. And there's something on my screen, but I just got it. If you shoot down the wrong letter, you'll suffer damage in the influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. You're really curious, KT? You're about to find out. Good luck, have fun. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be a crucial point. If we can just figure out what that something is. Thank you, Kovu. I don't know what's going on here. Am I supposed to know what this word is? Hair. What is this?
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
This is not my kind of trial, I'm sorry. You mean you don't do this in a real one? You only meant to time them out? It's okay, Kovu. I can unban them later. That's not a big deal. Hopefully they just never come back anyway, because this is a long game, and if they're going to try to do that all the time, it'd be really annoying. So you probably did the right thing, Kovu, so don't feel bad. Let me take obnoxious guesses. Alright, so Kovu, Jess has no idea who it is. Let her guess. I want to see her guesses. Take obnoxious guesses. I'm not going to answer it, though, because you're about to find out. Mondo, huh? Why do you think it's Mondo? Give us reasoning why you think it's Mondo. Jess, obnoxious, never. Mondo or baseball dude? Interesting choices. Why? Just because they're douchey? Only douches are killers. Eventually everybody's gonna be a killer, though. I assume. Only one can survive.
Yes. And if I were
You have no context. You were here for, like, a lot of the game.
Why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my
So you have
own
some
room?
context.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene.
The one girl's
crime scene
real
is in
creepy?
my room.
You think it's her? Oh, you mean the one that stutters all the time?
The reason all
Or
the
her.
hair was gone
Because I love
was
her.
to
Celeste is one of my
remove
favorite
any trace
characters.
that Sayaka had ever been there.
The damn lint roller was really something important for this. The nervous one. There's a couple nervous ones. There's the one that stutters and then the one that's a programmer that I like. Celeste is creepy as fuck. I like her, though.
That makes sense, does it not?
I thought she was going to kill the girl that got speared. She was like, you're going to die because you're not adaptable. And then she died because she wasn't adaptable. She was right.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
You'll point her out when you see her. I think I know who you mean, KT.
Okay, then
Is it that girl on the
why
right?
wasn't there any hair on the ground?
Here, I gotta point this way. The girl on the right there?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Them drills are fake as hell. Yeah. She's real creepy. She's so annoying, too.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
She's also a very nervous girl, is why I asked, because Chihiro, she doesn't stutter, but she's very nervous.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have
Greaser
done it.
ass Mondo. You saw purple eyes? Hell yeah, Mandy. Kyoko has purple eyes? My favorite character. What are the odds? It's not surprising, is it? Every girl with purple eyes is like the best anime character.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable
It's not
about the
surprising at all.
bathroom at the scene?
She's so good, though. She actually takes the case seriously and, like, thinks about things before she says them.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom.
All the ones
and
with red eyes are
stabbed her.
student council presidents. Targaryen hype.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. They broke the crystal ball. No, you've got it all wrong. Just calm down and think about it carefully. Could you possibly have been more wrong? I'm ashamed I wanted any amount of time listening to you.
Shoot!
I embarrassed myself in front of everyone! That dude had an armadillo on his head. Daniel, I'm gonna head off to bed because I've been drinking and obtained an alter ego tonight. It's been a lot. Just want to say that you're very handsome. You're doing great at whatever this is. Christine, thank you for the compliments. I have no idea what you mean by alter ego, but have a wonderful night. I hope you dream of Control. Dream of Jesse Faden kicking ass. Sleep well. I hope you don't have a hangover in the morning, too. Get it together! Hill! Hill! Just in time for the trial. Chris Ling hype. Who's Chris Ling? Good night, Christine. Hill, friends. Chili Farmer's here. DT's also raid. Nijaki. What's up? How was your stream? Shout out to Hill Cray. You're playing Final Fantasy 14, right? How far are you now? Are you in Heaven's Ward? Alter Ego Teen. I'm about to yeet your neck. I love when I have 3 different streams up and they end up in the same place. Come to daddy. Come to daddy. Mandy was just telling me how she hates when people call themselves or when someone calls you daddy. Indeed in Heaven's Word. Oh shit. You guys are all catching up to me. I need to play. I'm gonna play tonight, I think. DT isn't beautiful. Oh no, I take it back. What's with daddy? You guys talk amongst yourselves. Talk about daddy. You can all call Hill's daddy. The killer struggled. Oh shit. Duh, they broke the lock.
I got it.
Daddy is an essence.
The killer had trouble
It's an
getting
essence.
into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
What does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob.
And Makoto would not have broken it because he knows how to open
This
it.
is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Thank you, Kyoko!
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Yes.
But
Fucking
if
idiot.
the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering
I'm that little brother that
about
had
it.
responsibility pushed upon him. Straight up gotta pee. Enjoy your pee. Kyoko best girl, Jess. 100%. 100 P.
You still don't see? Okay then.
I want to cosplay as Kyoko.
Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded.
Money on
Hopefully
Leon. He's
that will help you
protesting too
understand.
hard. You might be onto something, Jess. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Let's learn! From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Do it, you won't. Drooling over this outfit. Are we both gonna be Kyoko? We gotta coordinate here. We can't both show up to a convention as Kyoko. The music's hypoo. We be jamming. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Make your argument. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into
That's
the
good.
bathroom.
Some of this is truth.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No! Wrong!
No, it's wrong! The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locked
It's true.
bathrooms, right?
Staying focused on the theory of the case is now the most important part. You're killing it! If I had to choose someone purely from DR1 to cosplay as, I would choose Chihiro or Ishimaru. Makoto would be easy, because I think I have all those clothes. I probably need to buy a new jacket.
Yes, now that you
I need to
mention
do
it,
something with the hair,
that
too.
is true.
Rip anime, I can't believe you died. The anime's dead. No more anime ever again.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Also, Makoto sucks, so I don't want to cosplay as him. I have no idea what's going on here, but the music makes me want to rob a casino and look good while I'm doing it. Kim, thank you for being here. We're all just jamming. I don't even want the trial to end. We're at a rave. How's your night going, Kim?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
P Stone. How are you? I love you too.
Yup, true as true can be.
Makoto sucks? Sorwa Chugwa. I don't know what that means. I don't speak Japanese. Tell me what it means. You just finished work. It's going great. P Stone. Man, you finished work so late. It's 11. It's almost 11:30, Kim. I'm sorry that you worked so late.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
Oh, it means no, that's wrong. The freelancer life. Whew.
That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Because the nameplates were switched.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys'
Someone
bathrooms.
switched our nameplates, and I have no idea who
The
it
killer
was.
could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Look at that smug face. Kyoko, marry me. Chili, how are you? I know you came in with the raid. The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked. So they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. You're doing swell? That's good to hear. Being a meme. You're a meme? What? I remember I said I'd cosplay as Furiosa, and now I think with a similar hairstyle, day 2 would be Ventress. Oh, shit! Ryan! It's so... Oh, shit, I forgot I'm timed. The crime took place in my room. I'm so glad that you're getting into the Star Wars, like, expanded universe stuff. Makes me so happy. Watching that timer run out. Yeah, I'm gonna get fucked on timers in this game. Be Ventress! So are you gonna shave your head? Are you talking about different Ventress? Gotta go to bed as much as I want to see the rest of this trial. Good night, everyone. Catch the killer. That thick Ventress. Captain Geach, have a wonderful night. We'll catch you up on who was the killer if you didn't catch it, who it was already.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
Hi, I'm back. No longer full of piss. Welcome back, Hill. Oh, Ryan's committing. He's shaving his head. I don't know if Jess agrees to this. Jess, just say something. Can you get like a bald cap? But no. Going to head to bed. Good night, everyone. Mandy, thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. And a wonderful day. Enjoy your parties tomorrow. Good night, purple-eyed girl. Dream of all the purple-eyed girls. Dream of Kyoko. You and Kyoko can go on a nice little sushi date. Your hair will be back in a month. It might take longer than that. Oh, yeah. Mandy gave Chili a gift. Love you too, Mandy. Good night. Good night.
Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
This is the girl that KT thinks is a killer. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
You like Byakuya? You're kind of fuckboy. That really smug smart boy, that's your kind of shit? She weird. Baseball douche.
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
When are you gonna die, Hifumi?
What happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
You love that smug shit.
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
I like girls that treat me like shit and just walk away without saying anything. That's what I like.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Please no mistrial. Then you'll all die, Chihiro. Oh shit, Mandy's still here. You were supposed to go to bed. Love the profile pics that are spazzing out. Yeah, they're like, ah!
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Daniel, no. Chili's calling the cops.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into
That's a good
Makoto's
question.
room in the first place?
We never figured this out.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe
She forgot to
Sayaka just
lock?
dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
You have a crush on red hair boy? This boy? He's about to die because he's guilty and also I hate him.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
He can murder me.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something.
You want to
and
smack the
Miss
booty, Chili?
Mizuno just
Chili's horny.
Let him in.
We can't play anime games, Hill. We play anime games and then chat just gets horny.
No, that can't be it
Hell
either.
yeah, I do.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his
Horny
place.
me.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Horny May. Now I get it. The horniness is the true spirit of anime. Horny May. No, like anime. We got it! Horny May. We dubbed thee Horny May. I was going to get mad. I got it. Because she asked me to do something in particular, because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... The keys? No, she told me. Wait. Do I not have the evidence for this? She told me she wouldn't let anybody in. We switched room keys. So maybe it's this one.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared.
What happened to
remember?
Daniel? Thought he was the truest
That's why she asked
weeb.
me to
I'm
switch
trying.
rooms in the first place.
Kobe's mad. Evidence of a struggle? No. It's because, yeah, she was already scared. She asked to switch rooms. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Never mind, I'm wrong. Nice knit sweater. I'm Ben Solo, bitch. Got my Keyblade lightsaber. Alright.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe
Secret
she
cap.
would have opened the door
I'm always
for
angry.
anyone.
My secret's that I'm always hungry.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
Huh?
What the hell is that
What the
supposed to
hell?
mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Look at Mondo on the right. Look at him. Gah! There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come and see me in my room. We didn't find this evidence. Kyoko was holding out on us. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room.
I found a notepad during
Fuck
my search,
Mondo.
and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appear.
She's so smart.
Oh man! I've totally seen people
Damn,
do that
girl.
on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that,
Does
I
her
was
hair
like,
remind
"Holy
you of
crap.
like
I better
chocolate
make
ice
sure I
cream?
rip the paper out before
It's
I
like a
use it
dollop
from now
of
on."
ice cream. What is happening? We're trying to find the murderer, Hill.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique.
Watch these hot
But
anime
even
people
the
talk
classics
about
can be
murder.
surprisingly useful sometimes.
Reminds me of Hershey Kisses. Reminds me of a turd. Hill craps. Let's get some hill craps in chat, please. It's a pretty... Oh, okay.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Why would Sayaka write that?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
You can't call them hot. They're underage. What? Are they?
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto.
We don't
did
know
you
their
write
age, do we?
this?
I'll have to look it up.
No, I didn't. But
Bethbo, have a good night.
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
That note. Sayaka wrote it?
but why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes, Celeste. Please tell us.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Make your argument. Dorm nameplates. Was it you, Celeste? Were you fucking?
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Makoto.
So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
The killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's, and the reason for that is it has to be because of what got switched between mine and Sayaka's rooms.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
I need to...
But in the note, it specifically says, my suite.
So then they would have gone to Sayaka.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Get it! I think it's that one, right?
No, it's wrong.
Break!
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's
You're
name.
so smart. That was a weird one. That was actually kind of hard. I think it's gonna get way harder. After the first trial, it's just gonna get balls to the wall.
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the
Watson.
nameplates would be no
You
problem.
wanna watch some anime? Come here. Hey, buddy.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you.
Were you summoned
right,
by
Makoto?
the hot beats?
Right?
Watson! What you need, bud?
Okay, then who did it?
Best boys here! There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only person who knew we had switched rooms. Sayaka.
I got it!
Why would Sayaka
Me and
switch them?
Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
Best boy's right here, underneath my table.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
Why would she do that?
You can also infer as much from her note.
Was she trying to get me killed?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
She was going to kill you. It sounds like she was trying to have someone else kill me for some reason.
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Weird.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Oh! She didn't think they'd be able to get inside. Wait, no. I'm so confused. What is her motive here?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably...
Yeah, I'll kill you. Got nothing on this. I'm confused.
Whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
Could not be a detective. You missed some of the evidence, I think, KT. You might know. If you saw some of the evidence. I just don't know her motives.
Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is,
Eviora,
you goddamn idiot.
thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a wonderful night.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
She saw her friends die and wanted to die too?
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Is Mondo's hair a fucking corn on the cob? Pronounced correctly in one try, amazing. What are you up to? Are you a big Danganronpa fan?
Then...
Danganronpa.
we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Puppo needs pets.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
You're completely obsessed with this series. This is blind. Please don't spoil. I think we're all, except for Kovu, pretty blind on this.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer
I think
used it
Sayaka wanted to
break
kill
Sayaka's
someone.
right
Invited
wrist.
them there to do so. Ooh. And then blame it on Makoto? Never spoil it for you. Your raw reactions are my entertainment? Okay. Thank you for cooperating. Feel like blind would be fun for diehard fans. Getting to see someone tried to spoil earlier. Kovu came in here and had to ban, so he's like, pap, pap. Pap, pap, pap.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
All I hear is melodies when he talks. I didn't even notice Bad Mom. You wouldn't even know either way, Jess, because you don't know the spoilers. The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. She had paint on her wrist, There it is.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should
Guessing
become
based on who
pretty
has the
clear.
stupidest face.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
Go lay down, buddy.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can start by pressing the left bumper to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the left bumper to cycle through each bullet. You can hold down to then use the left stick to elect a specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Kiyotaka has a stupid face, so does Hifumi sucks, Hill. I can't wait till he dies. Hate Mondo the most. Baseball dude's stupid chin hair. These characters are so... I think there is an anime. I don't know if the anime came first or the game. I'm pretty sure the game did. It's lit. It's too anime for you. No, Hill, don't leave me. You love anime. You know it to be true. This is an anime? Yeah, I think there is an actual anime for this. You won't ever leave. You're just gonna have to... It's too anime. There's murder, though.
Fighting broke out.
So what?
The culprit grabbed the sword.
Oh, we have kitchen knife,
That's when
rough
the
the
first
sword,
blow was dealt.
and the shoe.
A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
I think that's true.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
That all sounds right to me, though. What was wrong? If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out,
The sheath got damaged.
the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. Sword-based sneak attack.
No, it's wrong.
Interesting. Might watch. You're gonna know the spoilers. The game does have an anime adaptation, but it's bad. I might watch it regardless. I like bad anime, to be honest. If it's bad in a certain way. I love his dramatic, no, that's wrong!
Why not?
Me, Jess.
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean
I like how they
like
just
the
spell
kitchen
everything
knife?
out.
That was the only sharp
They have
thing
to.
I found at the scene.
Their life's on the line. Play through the whole game first. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I don't want to get any spoilers.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it.
I like the
so
guy
I
who's
get what
wearing
the hell's
several
going on.
jackets. Aren't they all?
If the sword was
Is it
used
this guy?
first, there wouldn't be any
You like
explanation
Makoto?
for the scratch on the sheath.
Rachel's trying to hold it together in court.
If you were going to attack with the sword,
No,
you'd
that's
take it out
wrong.
of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on.
That guy,
it'd
the
be
very
heavy
spiky
and
man.
bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Sideshow Bob guy.
I think I get it.
So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before
Oh,
she
you're
knew
talking
what was
about the clairvoyant. Okay. You hate him?
So she grabbed
I think
the
she's
sword
just
and
basing it
defended
off of
herself.
the way he
Then
looks.
The culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and
He's wearing too many jackets, and I like it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword.
There's so many people with multiple jackets on. It's just the style.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all.
You hate the bear, you
There's a
love
certain
Celeste.
part of her
Celeste
body
is
that makes
up
this
there.
clear.
We got Kyoko and Celeste top tier. The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. If you wanted to use a sword, which part of your body would you have to touch it? Her palms? Duh. Why was that?
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked
Poking
it up
holes in the
and
case.
come away completely
We're
clean.
getting very close to a verdict here.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's
What?
not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathrooms. The water's off. They turn the waters off after like 10, I
According to the
think.
Monokuma file,
Oh, 1:30
Sayaka's
actually.
time of death was around 1:30
No,
a.m.
okay, yeah.
In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the
So I think it
bathroom
is at
shuts
10.
off at nighttime.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Toko, what? Wow, she sucks. Any favorites aside from Kyoko and Celeste? Those are the main ones that I like. Yeah, Jess is into Byakuya.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an
What?
insult or a compliment.
What is this trial? Order in the court!
Insult, obviously.
Hate more of them than I like. Yeah, it's gonna be easy to watch some of these people die. An unpopular opinion, the Byakuya one, Jess has a thing for assholes.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means
Chihiro is best person. I like Chihiro too. I don't know much about her. I like that she's a programmer.
the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on.
Call me out.
And the one who
Screw this game, let's play Smash. After this trial, I'll be down to Smash if you guys are staying up. I'll probably do it off the... Oh shit. The one who damaged the sheath would have had to have been the one without the sword. I probably won't stream it though if you just want to hang out outside of stream and play Smash. I gotta get my Byleth fix.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand?
She was trying to kill
She wasn't
somebody.
a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost...
She was gonna frame us!
She'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen...
Oh my
knife
god,
and attacked
Sayaka.
without provocation,
If only she had gotten away with it. She would have gotten away with it too, right?
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Oh my god.
Which brings up another point. Nakoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two...
What did
switch
I
rooms,
say?
correct?
Oh shit.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That
This is why
seems
she was
a
so nice to
possibility,
us.
is it not?
She was like, oh, this fucking guilty little pleb. I'm gonna fucking wrap him around my finger, convince him to protect me, so I can kill and frame him. How is she... That was within like 1 day. She did all that within like 1 or 2 days. She just like couldn't get the kill.
Sayaka wanted to.
Oh my god. Feigned surprise just like everyone else.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap.
We know.
If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat.
I don't think he'd be able to convince them either. There would be no evidence, I don't think.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
It would be her word against his, and no one likes Makoto.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national
exactly.
superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all
Fearless, you were right.
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of
Actually,
the one she'd planned to murder.
Aoi was a witness, so there would have been evidence against her, because Aoi saw her get the knife, but she could have said it was self-defense. I don't know how that would work. How does this trial work if you kill somebody in self-defense? It's not murder then, right?
Just hold on. That can't be true.
Who was it?
Because...
Hey! You guys have
Anything with
totally
Danganronpa
derailed
attached
the
to it is
argument.
going to be really hard for me to be quiet on. Kovu. It's gonna be a long stream.
You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her. But what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Make your argument. I have the perfect clue. The dying message! Been waiting all night to use this one.
Hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Wrong. The dying message, you son of a bitch!
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember?
Yup.
11037.
Look at the numbers, chat!
In her own blood.
Look at the fucking numbers, chat!
The killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far
Right,
into
Jess?
that, I need to ask.
I saw it and I was like, oh, fuck. I know who it is already. Got him.
Can we really be
She,
sure
like,
that
did it right
Sayaka
behind
is
her
the
so
one
he
who
wouldn't
wrote
see.
it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. It was her finger.
Her left
Clearly an
index
N.
finger had
Red
blood.
rum. Red rum.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
It's not numbers, chat.
11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an
Her
A.
face! It's vibrating!
Oh, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
They're kind of dragging this one out. I think they're just trying to make it so, like, for the next trials, when they get really hard, that you have time to prepare. They did this with the knife, too. They're like, how did she die? What was the murder weapon? It's like, she has a knife sticking out of her. Congratulations on the vibrating bitch.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it. It's no use. I just don't know. I know, Makoto. Let me put my brain into yours.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Kyoko is me. Huh? Rotate it? Nani? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see.
Oh my
she wrote down
god.
the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
I remember.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Select someone. There you are, you son of a bitch!
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing.
That girl has
180
Morgana and
degrees.
Sothis' voice. Is it really her? Get him! Owie. Is it her?
If you turn the message around, it becomes
Leon.
the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
We got ya!
What the hell are you talking about?
We got you purple-handed!
It's just a coincidence. It's just
Let
a
me put
bunch
my
of
brain
random
into yours.
squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
Lands, what up? We're just about to solve this case, Lands.
Behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want.
You and your hair
Write
tie
something
goatee.
sitting
Fuck
like
you,
her,
Leon.
And the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
This is Chili's favorite, too. And he's...
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Sorry, Chili. Music's lit. We're jamming, Lands. Which Leon? Nope. RE2 Leon? He can get it. We're talking this fuck-ass Leon. Can we get a fuck you, Leon?
If you're not
KH
the killer,
Leon?
then why did you try
He's
to
a
destroy
fuckboy
the
too, though.
evidence?
So does Leon die? We have to all... I think we all have to vote on him, and then he will die. Because one of the rules is you have to murder and not get caught, and then you win.
Huh?
There's been a lot of hot Leons until this one. Don't worry, we're gonna get rid of this Leon. No
You
more
know what I'm
Leons in this
talking
game.
about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Leon is just not a hot name, though. What about Leo? What if you take off the N and just say Leo? Is that hot? The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? It was the piece of shirt, I think.
I got it! You mean
Love the name Leon.
the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
2010 Leon.
As the killers stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood,
How did he
they
not
threw it
see
into the
this?
incinerator.
How did he not see that
But
he
one
left
piece
that there?
burned off and got left
What an
behind.
idiot.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But Is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand?
November 25th,
The answers to
2010.
all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. When it was disposed of? Where? When?
Shoot!
Oh shoot, I'd embarrass myself in front of everyone! Shoot! What would it be? How it was disposed of? Got it! As we kill Leon, can you scream his name like Ashley in RE4?
Leon! Who the killer is.
Does that sound like her?
Leon! oh yeah, that's a good point.
Thank you.
I think I know what you're gonna say.
Oh my god. Having Ashley in that game made that... It could have been a masterpiece, but having to put Ashley in a dumpster every 5 seconds, man.
You can't reach the incinerator.
Like every
without opening
time
the
people
gate
look
in front
back
of
on
the
it, I
trash
don't
room,
think they're
right?
thinking about that part of the game. And then all the dudes like grab her and you have to like shoot them while they're taking her away. Just, yeah.
And
I love that
obviously,
game, but
you wouldn't be able to
Jesus
hit
Christ,
the switch
Ashley.
to turn it on either.
Breakfast Cup's having flashbacks.
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
Like that's not a common occurrence, Daniel. Dab.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
That's you! No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on the cleaning duty. That's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Oh, shoot. Make your argument. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
Nope! Use the crystal ball, you son of a bitch!
No, that's wrong.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the
We got him.
incinerator, could you?
We're gonna
Yes,
nail
you
this
could.
asshole.
If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way. He threw it!
I got it!
I got it!
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned on the incinerator. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the
You pitch
killer
it.
was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
Oh, that's why he fucked up. He was throwing the shirt.
All you have to do is look at the
Damn, that
scene to know
sucks.
that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small.
Leon's a piece of shirt.
Could someone really do that?
What does that mean? Just not rated R.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It'd have to be much of a challenge at all for the killer. He's a baseball star!
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon? Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You
You're
can't be
fucked!
serious. I'm not the killer!
Oh, yes, you
These
are!
goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
Leon, just die already!
Still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
Our final
And
case.
with that,
Closing
we can
argument.
end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this? Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed.
Closing arguments. Rachel, we
Now,
in here.
here's what happened.
Closing arguments. Absolutely. Tell me what to do. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section, press A. Holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck, have fun. Comic books! No wonder Rachel's a lawyer. This is so cool! You get to make comic books? Bye bye, Kuwata. Alright, so what happened first? This? Wait, are we doing it backwards? Oh shit. This is pretty cool. Reads like a manga. Well, I thought that I could put the door... Isn't this the beginning? They started us in the middle or something? Oh, it actually put it there. Okay. So it's not this, I don't think. So we're... No, that is right. Okay. So he comes in, he's like, hey, what are you doing? Tries to stab, and then... this. He sees the sword. She comes at him. He blocks with the sword. He's like, rah! And whacks her, breaks her wrist. Breaks her wrist. She drops the knife. Right? Wait a second. When does this one come in? What about this one? Is it this one? No, that doesn't make sense. It reads like a manga left. What? Is this not the right thing? So confused. Maybe they aren't all used. Oh, I'm timed. Fuck. I need to hurry up. So does this one go here? And this one goes here? I don't know why. This is so confusing. Alright, let's go to the other ones. Actually, look at this. Alright, I think I got it.
Exactly what happened.
The music in this game has been good so far. I think the music's also on Spotify. I was gonna start playing it for some streams and stuff. I hope this makes sense.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Got those right.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
How do I like the game so far? Should you play it? Crumb. It's really cool. There's a lot of reading. I don't know if you've played very many visual novels, but most of the game is a visual novel. There is a lot of like point and click kind of things. And then the trial is pretty fun so far. Where you actually have to like put together clues. If you've played Ace Attorney, it's probably pretty similar to Ace Attorney, I'd say.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
I totally messed this
The
one
killer
up.
went after her.
What's gonna happen?
But couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
I think I fucked this. Yeah, I fucked that one up. Fuck. What did I miss there? Did she draw it before he came in and stabbed her? That doesn't make sense. What am I missing here? It must be the other way around.
Here's exactly what happened.
Yeah. At least it just starts right here. We don't have to go through all that again.
The killer went after what they didn't. Sayaka knew. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife,
Also, Crumb, you're about to get spoiled on the first murder. If you do want to play this, and you haven't seen who we accused yet, just fair warning.
but with what strength
Histo's jamming.
Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence.
I can't believe he lint rolled my entire room. It's insane.
First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Jamming in more ways than one. You mean you made like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned
That's
up
dedication.
the entire area.
You still fucked up. All that work and you fucked up.
They
100%
wanted to
correct.
make sure
Hell
they
yeah,
got rid of
P-Stone.
any trace they'd ever been
What
there.
flavor jam? We talking strawberry? I'm all about that strawberry jam.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to
Have to go to
destroy
work,
their
enjoy the
bloody shirt.
stream. Breakfast Cub, I hope work goes well for you. Thanks for hanging out. Ratberry. Plumberry?
They tried to burn the shirt using the
Talk to you later,
incinerator
Breakfast
bin,
Cub.
but the trash room was blocked off by an
Raspberry
especially
forever.
sturdy gate, preventing access
Strawberry's
to the
good, but
incinerator.
raspberry's your favorite? Is that what you're having tonight?
So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the
Nice,
gate
P-Stone.
and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Got him.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
He didn't even know. He thought he had it.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Rachel, you're going to bed too? Good job, Council. You're doing amazing. I'll catch you up later. Have a wonderful sleep. Thank you for hanging out, Rachel. Dream of putting all of the crummy criminals in jail. Single-handedly, Rachel. You're putting all the criminals in jail.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Oh, hell yeah. We did it!
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You
Kill
went
him.
there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object. Of course I do. I object. I object. I object.
Too late, buddy.
All of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence.
We gave you
Where's the
evidence.
evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit. And
We have
I
so
refuse
much
to
evidence. What are
acknowledge
you
it.
talking about?
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to
Oh,
present
shit,
the evidence
Kyoko.
that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that
The
evidence.
freak out at all the murderers are great. Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. What the fuck? Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as bullet time battle. BTB, BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the A button to lock on an opponent's statement. We're playing a rhythm game now? Destroy the statement you've locked on to with the Y button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponents and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot it down with a true bullet, like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0, you'll run out and you'll fail. Well then, good luck, have fun.
When the
Head-to-head
killer
battle
removed the
time.
screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could have been
refuse
their
to
screwdriver.
acknowledge you. You're stupid.
Destroy them with your mad rhythm and beats.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. I'm stoned now and more confused, Hill. We're stoned. We're about to play a rhythm game,
Where's your
Hill.
proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid!
I got to do it. I failed. What happened? What was I doing wrong? Was I pushing the wrong button that whole time? I just died. What happened? Oh my god! What?
Is this really the end for
What was
all
I doing
this?
wrong? Was I supposed to shoot my... Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
What did I do wrong? Alright, I need to read that again. I was getting a combo. What? Was I supposed to shoot a truth bullet? Match your button presses with each tempo marker. Was I pushing the wrong button? Oh, I didn't lock onto a statement. That's what I did wrong. Okay, I didn't lock onto a statement, Kovu. I forgot about that part. Alright, let's go. I got this.
When the killer removed the screws from the door,
This is how court
they
works.
didn't use anything from your room to do
Hours
it.
of careful case building can be overthrown by a temper tantrum. You need to do another thing to get rid of the statements. Oh my god, how many times did he say stupid? Shoot the statements! Alright, we got this time.
I refuse to. Stupid!
Alright, which one of his
Where's your
statements?
proof?
I have proof.
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
To get... What am I doing wrong? How? I don't get it. I thought I was doing it.
I refuse to give up yet.
What? Kovu, what am I doing wrong? You're the only one that knows how to play this game. Did you just press and hold A? I'm pressing it to the rhythm of the song. With the butt. I mean, you saw my combo. You're doing no damage to his health. Your hearts are going out. Press the A button to lock on to opponent's statement. We did that. Destroy the statements even locked with the Y button. Okay. I know what I'm doing wrong. I keep... Okay. Yep. Let's do this.
When the killer removed the screws from the door instead.
So you lock on with A, then shoot them down with Y. I was just doing A and then also just Y. Got this.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Oh shit.
You kidding me?
I thought it was over for a
Not
second.
a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
Final strike!
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
There we go. Fuck. Thank you guys for bearing with me. His heart's finally going down.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools
Good job, Daddy.
anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid!
I think he's done. Is he gonna admit it now? Oh shit.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Another murderer in the bank. Bye. I got an A. Can I get an S? Money! I'm gonna buy presents. That was really creepy. I didn't like it. So does he get killed? Yep. I think Monokuma's gonna kill him.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast
First
our
murder all
votes?
done and dusted.
You all
We
have a
broke
record
him.
in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all,
Thank you, Kovu.
make triple sure you vote for someone.
That was an easy one,
You
though.
wouldn't want to be
I can't wait till we get
punished
to the
for
hard
something so
ones.
minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited.
I hate his belly button. I think Jess likes his belly button.
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be?
His little tongue. I love it.
Be?
Oh my god. The theatrics. It looks real dirty. His tongue is dirty? It's an Audi. The Blacken in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata. Gah!
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. The hell's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So that's why.
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It's a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because what if we had came up with... But what we came up with really is the truth. Then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. We're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in you. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka? I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, howdy. The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of the relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she's descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us! This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution?
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. I was self-defense.
Okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It is not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder.
So, that's
No,
why...
let's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? Can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him! What? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who puts us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that awakened within you? Just shut up! Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
No.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Oh fuck. That belly button makes me want to give him a hug. Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Here it is. Oh shit. This is tight. I love this art style. It's so good. Oh my god, they're gonna shoot baseballs at him until he dies? Life's too short to be scared. I hate it. You hate the art style? The 1,000 blows. Oh! This is an unpleasant way to die. What the fuck? Oh! This is the worst way to die. Holy shit. Everybody's watching. It only gets worse from here. Holy shit. That was cool. What an awful death. Can't do gore, I'm sorry. It was a very stylish gore though. What we saw. That was the true face of despair. Suddenly everyone feels sorry for the person they accused of murder. CD! Welcome. We just killed our first murderer. We just finished our first trial. Welcome in, CD90. Hello, everyone. They're playing more Neo. How's it going? Everybody, CD is amazing. Go give her a follow. Go give her some love. She is so good at video games. Plays all the fucking hard games. Neo is no joke. She's also playing... Have you beaten Hollow Knight yet? Man, my adrenaline's pumping right out of control. What's going on? I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Neo is good, thank you. How are things in here? It's going great. We just killed the first person. They were guilty of murder.
Damn you!
We played a rhythm game. Had a lot of Lurcurios. No worries. I think we're getting close to ending the stream. We're just gonna try to finish up this chapter. I think I might play some Smash. I don't know if you're going to bed, CD, but off stream, I think I'm gonna play some Smash because I'm like really wanting to play with Byleth some more. So if you want to hop in. Evil. You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you I'm messing up all my voices now. So why are you putting up this upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey!
It seems like you're trying to use some common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. You beat Hollow Knight. Not all the DLC. We'll be doing that soon. Have you seen what the DLC is, CD? Because it's a lot. It's hard as fuck. I still haven't beaten it. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. You may have to take a rain check. Been up since 6:15 a.m. You're losing your steam. I totally get it. Thanks for popping in, though. I want to fight that Yoshi main. When's it gonna happen? I'm gonna be practicing with Byleth. Did you buy the Byleth DLC? She's so fun. She's one of the most fun fighters that I've played with. What happened? Because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it wonderful how we get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone's waiting for after all. Are we being filmed? When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? That's true. Soon. Haven't yet, but next time you're on the Switch? Hell yeah. You gotta practice with her. It's a lot of fun. She's slow, but her attacks do so much freaking damage. She has really good recovery. Her recovery is, like, unstoppable. It's insane. I need to save some fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment...
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered in my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure. We can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon. Keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh well. I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Chapter 1, to survive. The end. How many chapters are in this game? We're down to 12! Wow. To be continued. There's 5 chapters. Holy shit. Things are going to start picking up then, right? We have 12 people with 5 chapters. You're creeped out in a not fun way? Wow. How you finding this so far? I like it. It's really interesting. The story's really captivating. It's a lot of reading. It's going to pop off. Or is it 6? We got a despair bat. And the first chapter was really easy. The dying message giving everything away. But I assume it's gonna get a lot harder. I used to play this game at night and would get super creeped out. It's either 5 or 6. Oh, it escalates? Hell yeah. Because the first chapter was so long. It's been 8 hours. I think we played the first chapter for 8 hours. And it took a very long time to get things rolling. I'll just save that. But we're gonna be back on Sunday. Sunday. Thank you guys for hanging out. Let me just close out of this. Wait, how do I close out of this game? Ah! There we go. We'll say goodbye. We're gonna say goodbye. Hi, chat. Thank you for hanging out all night. I'm glad we got our first trial in the books. Thank you, CD90. Played the first game on Vita and watched the anime. Still need to play the second and third. CD, go play them. I want to play them too. Insomnia Club, Allie, thank you so much for hanging out. Good night, everyone. Good job, lawyer. CD90, thank you so much for the raid. Everybody. Hill, thank you for the raid. Jess at home and Ryan at home, thank you for the raid. Such a good night. I was like super tired, but the game itself just gave me a ton of energy. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend that's coming up. Or I guess it is the weekend now for me. I'll be back Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern. We'll probably just do a little quickie boy. Maybe just start this chapter, see what's up. Ultra Despair after this one, then the second one though. Oh, so CD, maybe you should look into Ultra Despair. It's a spin-off. Takes place in between 1 and 2. We're going to find someone to raid. I'll just look at my phone to see who's on. Let's see. Bethbo's streaming. He's playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Let me make sure he's still... I think he's still playing. He's near the end of the game, but we'll just go say hi. Absolutely not. Ultra Despair is after 2. Oh, shit. Evoria. Play 1, Ultra Despair, then 2. You guys all have different things. This is random, but I'm into Ep 3 into My Hero Academia. The music is flipping good. KT, stick with it. It gets better and better. Every season just gets better and better. Oh shit. Ultra Despair Girls spoils 2 into Oblivion. Release Order. Okay. CD, if you're still here, make sure you play Release Order. That's what I'll do too. Thanks for the tips. Everyone, let's go say hi to Bethbo. As always, have a wonderful night. Be good to each other. Love each other. Be kind. Text somebody that you love them. Until next time, I hope to see you Sunday. Bye. I love you.
Thanks, guys. That was amazing. Thanks so much. I'd say I was speechless, but I have one more thing to announce. Coming this year, Peggle 2!